The last run good. 8. Play action. Rush coming, and he's taken. They overload him that time with a safety block for a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this year. Staying together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They look to throw. It's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a
both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found it.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that felt like a little extra pressure pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Faking the give, now Watson. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of touchdown, Browns. Johnny Stanton, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on third down, Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On fourth down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 72 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Block now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watson now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Clock now on 1st down. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, 62 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he finds Penny. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On
on 2nd and 10. Lock. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Flush to his right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Lock. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Watson steps away. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Watson throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From midfield, here's Lock.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From his goal line here, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Watson off play action. Out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt,
32 yards.
and the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Locke going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Locke going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Under pressure, they got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.